For most of human history, boredom barely existed the way we know it today. Imagine waking up with no phone, no notifications, no deadlines, no school timetable, no office meetings, and absolutely no internet. Just you, your tribe, a giant open world, and one simple goal: survive another day. So if ancient humans had no movies, no games, and no entertainment, why weren't they constantly bored? The answer is surprisingly fascinating. Ancient humans lived in a world where almost everything was uncertain. Every morning was different. When modern people wake up, most of the day is already decided. You know what time you'll eat, where you'll sit, what work you'll do, and when you'll come back home. Life is organized, predictable, and repetitive. But ancient humans had none of that. They woke up without knowing what would happen next. Would they find food today? Would they discover a new water source? Would another tribe appear nearby? Would the weather suddenly change? Would they hear dangerous sounds in the forest? Every day was a mystery. And the human brain is naturally addicted to novelty. Your brain loves new experiences because new things mean learning opportunities. Ancient humans were constantly surrounded by novelty. A broken branch in the distance could mean danger. A new animal track on the ground could lead to food. A strange plant could become medicine or poison. Even a simple walk was mentally stimulating. Modern humans call this going outside. Ancient humans called it Tuesday. Their environment itself was entertainment. Today, most people spend their lives inside square rooms: bedroom, bathroom, office, classroom, car, gym, then back home, same walls, same screens, same chairs. Ancient humans had an ever-changing environment. The sky looked different every day. Clouds changed. Animals migrated. Seasons transformed landscapes. Rivers rose and shrank. Plants bloomed and disappeared. Night skies rotated with stars modern humans rarely even notice. They didn't need artificial entertainment because reality itself was engaging. Nature is not boring. It only feels boring when your brain is overstimulated. Modern people consume endless dopamine. Short videos, games, music, notifications, messages, memes, ads. Your brain gets flooded with stimulation so often that normal life starts feeling dull. Ancient humans didn't have this problem. Their dopamine systems were calibrated differently. A successful hunt wasn't just food, it was a massive emotional reward. Finding ripe fruit could genuinely excite them. Discovering honey was probably like finding treasure. Warm fire at night was comforting. Rain after heat was satisfying. Simple pleasures hit harder. Modern humans need 10 apps to feel something. Ancient humans just needed a cooked meal after a long day. Their daily tasks were meaningful. This is a huge difference. Modern boredom often comes from meaningless repetition. Doing tasks you don't care about drains your brain. Ancient humans were constantly doing tasks directly connected to survival. Collecting wood meant warmth. Finding water meant life. Building shelter meant safety. Repairing tools improved hunting chances. Cooking food reduced disease. Everything mattered. Nothing felt abstract. There was almost no pointless labor. Compare that to modern work: typing reports, answering emails, attending meetings, updating spreadsheets. Many people don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. This creates psychological emptiness. Ancient humans saw immediate consequences for their effort. Work felt real. Action produced visible results. This naturally keeps the mind engaged. They were also physically active almost all day. Movement is deeply connected to mental health. Ancient humans walked enormous distances, climbed terrain, lifted objects, carried resources, ran during hunts, built shelters, gathered materials. Their bodies were constantly active. Modern humans are often mentally exhausted but physically underused. This creates a strange imbalance. You sit for hours while your brain absorbs information. Your body remains still. Your nervous system becomes restless. This can feel like boredom, anxiety, or both. Ancient humans released energy naturally. Their physical effort regulated mood. Movement itself is stimulating. A body designed to move gets bored when trapped. Ancient humans were rarely trapped. They also lived in highly social environments. Humans are tribal creatures. For most of history, isolation was rare. Ancient humans spent huge amounts of time with others, walking together, hunting together, cooking together, sharing stories, watching children, planning problems. Even silence was shared. Modern loneliness is historically unusual. Today, someone can spend an entire day surrounded by technology and still feel socially empty. Ancient humans were deeply embedded in community. Social life itself is endless entertainment. Humans are obsessed with other humans. Drama, relationships, competition, friendships, leadership, conflict, romance, jokes, stories. Nothing has changed. Social interaction is one of the oldest forms of entertainment. Ancient humans had plenty of it. Storytelling was another major factor. Before television, humans had stories, and stories are powerful. At night, tribes gathered around fire. Someone would tell a hunting story, a myth, a warning, a family memory, a spiritual tale, a funny event, a lesson disguised as entertainment. Stories helped preserve knowledge, but they also entertained. This activated imagination. Modern people outsource imagination to screens. Ancient humans had to generate it internally. A firelit story in darkness is surprisingly immersive. No special effects needed, just imagination. Their attention spans were also stronger. Modern attention is fragmented. You open one app, then another, then check messages, then notifications, then videos, then comments. Attention gets constantly interrupted. Ancient humans had long and interrupted attention cycles. Watching animal movement for hours, tracking footprints, carving tools, preparing food, listening carefully, observing weather patterns. Their brains were trained for sustained focus. Focused minds experience less boredom. Distracted minds seek constant novelty. Ironically, too much stimulation increases boredom. Ancient humans also had direct contact with risk. Risk creates alertness. Danger sharpens attention. A human brain in uncertain conditions becomes highly engaged. Modern life is incredibly safe. Safety is wonderful. But constant safety can reduce urgency. No predators, no starvation threat, no exposure to harsh elements, no immediate survival stakes. Life becomes comfortable but less psychologically intense. Ancient humans experienced real stakes daily. This made ordinary moments feel significant. A river crossing mattered. A weather shift mattered. A strange sound mattered. Attention stayed naturally activated. Their relationship with time was also different. Modern humans obsess over time. Schedules, deadlines, appointments, calendars, productivity systems. Ancient humans followed natural rhythms: sunrise, sunset, seasonal changes, animal behavior, weather cycles, body hunger, body fatigue. Life was less abstractly timed, more embodied. This reduces psychological pressure. When you're not constantly checking clocks, experience changes. Moments stretch differently. Time feels fuller. Modern boredom often emerges in artificial waiting. Waiting rooms, traffic, queues, meetings, downloads, loading screens. Ancient humans rarely experienced passive waiting in the same way. Even pauses were active: observing, talking, maintaining tools, watching surroundings, resting intentionally, not forced idleness. There is also something important modern humans forget. Ancient humans had lower expectations. This matters more than people realize. Modern humans expect constant excitement. If something is not entertaining within seconds, it is considered boring. This is a recent psychological condition. Ancient humans did not expect life to entertain them. They expected life to challenge them. This changes everything.